Hey, and welcome to a Chicago Beer Pass beer review. We're drinking the freshest barrel-aged beer we can get.
The freshest of the fresh.
We got some Double Barrel V.S.O.D.
Yeah, that's a mouthful, man.
Yeah.
So this is 17% from the Revolution.
All right, I must stop that pour.
Yeah, man. I think extended barrel aging from the D-Star program. Yeah. So now we saw a variant of this before, right? Where it was, it was double. No, it was V.S.O.D.
Right.
It was very special old Deth.
But this one's double barrel.
Yeah.
That was single barrel.
Correct.
Okay.
So it sounds like I think a year in one barrel, and then its second year of life is in a fresh bourbon barrel.
Right. Weller?
Yes.
Fresh
also
Weller barrels.
Yeah.
So,
You know, they're using a phrase like Weller 10,
okay.
which is that's not a commercial release. So I think that refers to like whoever their broker is. It's like, hey, we got some barrels, and they're approximately Weller 10s.
Okay.
Right.
And we were talking, this is the year of the Weller. It seems like Goose Island had their Weller stuff. Someone else had Weller that we were just saying.
Yeah, we were. Oh, Brickstone.
Brickstone have Weller barrels. So for whatever reason, this is the year of the Weller.
Yeah, weeded bourbon recipe. One of the first popular weeded bourbons in America was the W.L. Weller
Okay.
line. Yeah, so here we are. And weeded just refers to, Maker's Mark is a weeded bourbon.
Okay.
It just refers to the secondary grain in the bourbon being wheat instead of rye. So it's still mostly corn, but after that it's wheat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think? We'll get into that as we.
Yeah.
But this release happens on Friday, what, the 9th, the 10th of December? I think it's the 10th
That
of
sounds
December.
about right. Let me close all my photos.
and this
Friday the 11th.
11th. So we get, you get Double Barrel, you get Rye Way to Heaven, and Mine Chef Gap, all
Yeah.
released on that same day.
Yeah. Rye Way is a rye wine. My Shift Gap's a barley wine in cognac barrels. And then, of course, this is their flagship oatmeal stout.
Okay.
2 years in these barrels.
And to save our sanity, we're just going to drink this one and talk about this one. Because, we're a few stouts deep. 17%. That's a lot in a can.
That's one way to describe it.
You get cherry.
Brad, why am I picking up? I'm picking up root beer, or I'm picking up like some sort of like cola on these. I was doing the same thing on Hugs. Maybe because I haven't been drinking a lot of cola, and I'm like,
You're thinking that?
Maybe
it's
it
like
right away.
these glasses. I rinsed them out, but maybe they were like originally like washed in some detergent.
There's no edits here, bud.
Cola. All right, let's dive it in and make it a mess. I'll dive in. Interesting. That's man. It doesn't taste 17%. Sweet. I gotta go back. Hold on. There's a lot of things to think about here. Cola, yeah, I'm getting cola now. I'm getting a lot of that, like, if you got a Coca-Cola that was like the syrup was turned up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it was like, because you'll go to restaurants or whatever where it's like, I don't know, you're like carbonation was off, or like they didn't turn it right, and that's what this tastes like, or it tastes like off-brand Coca-Cola.
Yeah, or like when you go to
RC Cola.
I did think RC Cola, but when you go to the Dr. Pepper Museum and you get that,
There's a museum.
yeah, there's a museum and they use the.
Where's it at?
It's in Waco, Texas. Yeah. They use the Mexican sugar and they make your Dr. Pepper on the spot. They got the fuzzy water over here and they got the syrup over here, and then there's like a big chocolate explosion. It tastes like Dr. Pepper, but there's a richness to it that doesn't exist in the that doesn't exist in the can. It's different. It's a different vibe, So I get that's what it reminds me of a little bit, just like cola with some some natural like fudge or melted chocolate
Yeah.
vibes in it.
Huh. It doesn't taste like beer.
This is some dangerous ass shit for the 17%. Bro.
Yeah.
This is dangerous, man.
And that was kind of the theme of all the stouts we drank tonight. We had the temperance one that was 12%, tasted more like 7 or 6. Big Hugs tasted just like cold coffee.
Did not taste like 10%.
We're in a dangerous territory here where these big beers are not tasting as big as they should. Like,
Yeah.
Either our brains are messed up and telling us like, oh, keep drinking.
Or we're fucking alcoholics. And, it all just, our brain zips past the booze and we just go straight into all the other things in it. Right? Like, is that what's happening, Brad?
Man, but that's like sweet cola. I feel like you want to almost have like ice cream or some sort of cherry dessert with this beer.
And I tell you something, man. Not VSOD. Death Star does not taste like this.
No.
Death Star tastes more like an oatmeal stout. It tastes the way it should, right? Where it's just kind of, round isn't the word I want to use, but, I think, and earthy isn't the word I want to use either, but I'm drawing a blank. But it's those things. It's round, it's earthy, it's approachable, but it's, but this is totally different from that.
Yeah. The problem with this is it's good to have, but I don't want another one of it. Like if it was offered on tap, I would try it and I might get it. But if I had it, we have cans in the fridge, I'm not gonna go for this one.
You know what I meant to say? The other one has it's more base heavy. That one, the other one, the Death Star.
Death Star, okay.
Death Star, there's that word richness again, but Death Star has that. Death Star is something that is more satisfying on the mouthfeel than this.
Yeah.
This is 17%, but it's a little like it's more in vein of the barley wine releases.
Yeah.
Like texturally, where Death Star is kind of is stickier. Death Star is stickier, and I feel like Death Star is a little heavier, and I'm into that.
Yeah, that's the meal. This is the dessert.
Yeah.
Right. Like this is like. All right, I'm done.
That's what I was trying to say. I think this was kind of like fruitier and a little lighter on the palate, which is weird because it's 17%, but it is. It's fruitier and lighter on the palate and a little boozier, and it's good, but it's a totally different experience from Death Star.
Yeah. It's funny that this one sold out first because all of these get released. No one's tried these before.
Yeah.
So it's based off of hype or whatever the thought of it is.
Like, people are selling Death Star in a package for like bourbon, like actual bourbon.
Like that's crazy. Like they are.
Like these VSODs.
Like they're good. But I don't know if this one should have sold out. Like Rye is a great beer. This one's good. Like not, and they did a great job. Like I'm not trying to like dismiss it, but
I don't know, Brad.
But like I said, it's not what I want.
I had this. This is my second time having this.
Okay.
The first time I had it, it was too boozy for me. I'm like, this is boozy in the way they had a 2018 release of like some kind of double barrel Death Star, and that was too boozy. I was like, in fact, that was boozy and oaky, and I was out on it. I had it on tap at the open bottle, but this one I think is more dialed in than that thing I had in 2018. I feel like this one has all the fudge and all the chocolate, but it also has all the booze too.
Right, but you just had this, you said, and it was too boozy. So is it because we were drinking these other stouts that worked your way into it?
Right, when I had it next to these other
and now
things.
It's like too sweet. Like we were drinking a coffee stout, which is
now I'm getting, and because we had the coffee stout with the source coffee.
Yeah.
And now that I've had this after that, I feel like it's kind of making its way back to the pack with regards to not being as boozy to me.
Right.
Right. Are we drunk rambling, or are we saying stuff that makes sense? I don't know.
We're trying to figure out this beer. Like, where does it fit? I'm missing. I think you saying it was too boozy before makes sense because it's a double barrel. I'm missing the booze. Like, I'm missing those barrel flavors.
You're missing it. Oh yeah, I think you're onto something.
I'm getting the sweet cola. I'm not getting that Weller oak, wood flavors that I want to get from a double barrel beer.
Yeah, you're bringing the conversation full circle.
Yeah.
That's what we're missing. That's what Death Star. I was trying to describe how Death Star was different, and that's what I was trying to get at. Death Star is a more well-rounded beer and barrel experience than this.
Yeah.
This is more about this is booze forward.
It should be, but it's not.
Oh.
It's sweet. It's too sweet.
Okay.
Like, I'm just getting, like we said, those cola, those cherries, dark fruits. I'm not getting that, like, booze.
You want more of the oak.
I want more oak.
Yeah.
That's me. I don't know if you're getting that, but that's my palate not getting that.
I think what I'm describing as booze forward is not a straight up like fusel notes of like straight up like vodka booze forward. What I'm describing is these very light, very fruity, boozy notes.
Okay, so you think of
when I think booze
is more fruity.
I think fruity and light.
Hold on, let me go back to this like temperance one or sketchbook one. This one had that burn, that like, that feels super light now. It almost drinks like water at this point.
And more coconut.
But it has like that like heat, like that the gas, like you said it.
Without the without the bitterness.
Yeah.
Whether it's from the hops or from the oak. Those are two bitterness.
Huh.
Without that, you kind of slide into these other flavors that are
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe we drunk rambled. That's fine.
I do like it.
I like it. I like it too.
But
like I said, it's not what I would not definitely go back for the can.
I want it. I think. And now we're definitely drunk rambling.
And it's forgettable, right?
It's.
That's what I kind of like think of all beers as. Like, I need touch points. Like, Bodum has like a touch point that like I can remember taste of Bodum. A Bourbon County Stout. Like, I know what that tastes like.
Yeah.
Benthic.
This is booze and fruit forward.
Yeah.
But does it grip you in a way that you're like, man, that was one of the things of 2020 that I was really that really grabbed me.
Right.
Is it that? Right?
Yeah.
I think that's the question.
Huh. But it's amazing that they could do 3 releases every month. For what? 4 months? 3 months? 4 months.
It's bizarre and it's hard to keep up.
And then come out with later ones like Supermassive is one that like I think of, or Mixed Berry is like even one that I like. Maybe I didn't love, but I remember.
And that's the thing. And I don't know if we're, like, this doesn't have to taste like a whatever traditional double barrel is. This doesn't have to taste like that for us to just be like super into it, because Mixed Berry doesn't taste like a traditional barley wine, but I'm really fucking into it. I like it because it's delicious, not because it's a delicious barley wine.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's where this was that's where this falls short. So.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad that this one sold out so quickly. Well,
shit, this is something we've never seen before. People like new. So.
Right, where Rye might be better than this.
I'll tell you something. Out of these 3, the first time around, Rye is the best one out of these 3. The My Shift Gap, I think, is the most accessible with food pairings. If you got some pasta, or if you got, I think we had like, chicken masala or some shit. Like this Rye way.
Carruthers got his pizza.
If you got pizza, like this can go, probably like a deep dish or something, or maybe a pan or something. But Mine Shaft's not getting in the way at all. Mine Shaft is just so versatile, right? Mine Shaft's the best one with food. But I think the best one out of these 3,
Rye-way?
Is rye-way. Yeah. Yeah. This is fun. But I echo a lot of the things you were saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun, but it's also fruit and booze forward in a way that, you know, is cool, but it's more noise than it is memorable, right?
Yeah.
Like, it just kind of blends in with all the other stuff we've had over the year.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, yeah. But,
Good on Revolution. Yeah, thanks for hooking it up here with these. Like, always great to try these, and we try to drink them all in the show and talk about them. So, yeah, thank you, and thank you for making great beer here in Chicago.
I mean, they've kind of ascended to, you know, the top of the food chain when it comes to barrel aged releases. Like, let's not lose that. Let's not lose sight of that. And then also the Sanctuary, that, you know, at the parties, they would have the Sanctuary releases on tap.
Yeah.
So they separate their barrels, you know, I think the dry one's over here and the sweeter one's over here. And then they have the Sanctuary, which is the ones that are just like these money barrels. And they were pouring those at the parties, but now that's all in draft releases. So if you're a Rev Rewards member or whatever,
Oh, you can go there and get that?
you get dibs on the crowlers first. Yeah. So that's what makes them the most interesting. They were the first one to cans with killer releases, and then they have a schedule that is rivals anybody. Their schedule rivals anybody.
Yeah, we should get over there and talk to Carruthers again, because we talked to him almost before the previous year was released and how this year was different. Like, that would be a fun episode, so we should, like, talk to him again.
Yeah. And I'm kind of curious to hear their take on, I don't think malt beers was the plan to anchor the brewery when they started.
Oh.
You know, because it was like Cross of Gold,
Right.
Golden Ale, and fucking Anti-Hero.
Crushable beers.
You know, like that's how it came. And this kind of came later. And I kind of want to hear, you know, 10, 11 years removed, how it all.
All right, we got, all right. Let's get out of here.
All right.
All right. Thanks for checking this out.
Oh, man.
We'll be back soon with more reviews, more episodes. Take care.
Cheers.